Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Majin A. Panugaling. I will be the first to report on week 4 to 6. ULO A assess the level of personal financial literacy using a set of standards and questions. And before digging into the various topics, let us first define the most essential terms for you to have a better understanding about this course. So what do you mean by financial literacy? According to In Charge Education Foundation 2017, the National Endowment for Financial Education defines financial literacy as the ability to read, analyze, manage, and communicate about the personal financial conditions that affect material well-being. It includes the ability to discern financial choices, discuss money and financial issues without or despite discomfort, plan for the future, and respond competently to life events that affect everyday financial decisions, including events in the general economy. Financial literacy, on the other hand, refers to a person's ability to properly manage their money. And to be financially literate, we must learn to control our personal finances. This involves learning how to budget, bill payments, borrow, and save money wisely, as well as invest and plan for the future. We will be able to make better savings and investment decisions if we put time and effort to our financial development. We all know that it is not necessary to be a genius or a smart person to learn this stuff. Rather, it is about making the right decisions. For instance, we students are not getting any younger, and we are onto the stage that we need to manage everything on our own, especially if you are a working student or renting an apartment alone. So you need to manage your expenses, including paying your electric and water bills, your apartment, your groceries, and your allowance. So this means that we need to control and manage our finances wisely, and we need to be financially literate for our own good and to have a better future. And also, as we observe, the many professions, including the doctor, engineers, accountant, and many to mention, they struggles in their financial lives. You know why? It's because they know how to make money, but then they don't know how to manage their money wisely. So this simply means that we must get control of our spending habits, reduce debt and liabilities, and become financially literate. And this means that we must have the knowledge and skills to manage our money effectively. And another important word is the Republic Act 10922, otherwise known as the Economic and Financial Literacy Act, mandates DepEd to ensure that economic and financial education becomes an integral part of formal learning. Whereas this will help everyone, particularly the students, in effectively controlling and managing their money. So through this subject, students will learn how to make wise decisions and will be able to handle their own finances. And this can lead to a better future for all of us. Financial literacy, according to Mandel 2009, defines financial literacy as the ability to use knowledge and skills to manage one's financial effectively for lifetime financial security. So as I have mentioned earlier, being a genius or a smart person is not necessary. Rather, it is about making the right decisions and having the knowledge and skills to manage and control your finances. Like, you know what to buy and where to spend your money, and you learn how to handle it all by your own. Meanwhile, according to Haslings et al., 2013, refers to financial literacy as follows. Letter A, knowledge of financial products. Financial products, these are contracts that are bought and sold in a marketplace with other people. Like, for example, we have here a stock versus a bond, fixed versus adjustable rate mortgage. Letter B, knowledge of financial concepts, for example, inflation, compounding, diversity, and credit scores. And letter C, having the mathematical skills of numeracy necessary for effective financial decision making. And letter D, being engaged in certain activities such as financial planning. So let us remember that financial literacy is for everyone. I believe that everyone, regardless of their economic status, has the right to become rich. And of course, with the proper knowledge, anyone or everyone can make the best or right decisions and take the appropriate actions. And according to Maniego, if you don't have a plan, you won't be able to achieve your goals. So being financially literate is important for saving one's future. We must educate ourselves on our personal finances. So move on to the next slide. We have here the 6 standards the Council for Economic Education, the leading organization in the United States that focuses on the economic and financial education of students from kindergarten through high school, and they develop the 6 standards gearing towards deepening students' understanding of personal finance through an economic perspective. So the first standard is the earning income. Earned income includes money made from employment including wages, salaries, bonuses, commissions, tips, and net earnings from self-employment. And according to the International Revenue Services definition, it can also include long-term disability and union strike benefits, and in some cases, payments from certain deferred retirement compensation arrangement. And we have here its key concept. These are the following: income earned or received by people, different types of jobs as well as different forms of income earned or received, benefits and costs of increasing income through acquisition of education and skills, government programs that affect income, types of income and taxes, and labor marketing. Number 2 standard is buying goods and services, and its key concepts are the following: scarcity, choice, and opportunity costs, factors that influence spending choices such as advertising, peer pressure, and spending choices of others, comparing the costs and benefits of spending decisions, basics of budgeting and planning, making a spending decision, payment methods, costs and benefits of each, budgeting and classification of expenses, satisfaction, determinants of demands, cost of information search, choice of product durability, and the role of government and other institutions in providing information for consumers. So as being mentioned above, the mission of Council for Economic Education is to instill in young people's mind a real-world understanding of economics and personal finance. It is only by acquiring economic and financial literacy that children can learn that there are better options for a life well lived, and will be able to see opportunities on their horizon line and can grow into successful and productive adults capable of making informed and responsible decisions. So that ends my report, and for further informations about the 6 standards, it will be elaborated by the next reporter. So I will give the floor to him, Mr. Salaysay. So again, good day and thank you for listening.